9 October 2020, this month would have been the 80th anniversary of John Lennon if he'd still be alive. And to honor this great musician and the beautiful songs that he wrote, we're gonna play one of his more obscure tunes. Here we go. When you think of it, I mean, John Lennon is supposed to be the edgy Beatle, right? With the bluesy feel, and McCartney was the corny one, we all know that, right? But in fact, the two were actually very similar. I mean, take for example, a song like this. That's gotta be McCartney, right? No, that was John Lennon who wrote that song. I mean, you wouldn't have guessed that, right? And when you take a song like this, I mean, this one. I mean, that's gotta be McCartney, right? No, of course not. We're doing a John Lennon song, one of his solo songs, one of his solo career. And when you listen to the intro, it sounds a bit peculiar and a bit odd, doesn't it? And it's John Lennon playing himself electric guitar here. But the thing is, normally if you're gonna do this finger-style type of guitar playing, you should do it in a controlled, civilized manner. But John Lennon plays it like this. I mean, he's really picking the strings, and that makes it sound even more corny. But again, also in the intro, there's also another thing going on. It sounds a bit awkward. Let's have another listen. You can clearly hear there's some sort of a weird effect on his guitar, right? And he's using what's called a SLAPBACK echo, which actually is a very short delay. And he's not only using it on his guitar, but also on his vocals. In fact, on many of those vocals after the Beatles in his solo career, he would use that same SLAPBACK echo effect all the time.
The only thing you done was yesterday.
And the reason is, well, John Lennon, he didn't actually like his own vocals, which is insane to me, right? If you would ask me for the top 5 best pop music vocalists of all time, I would put John Lennon up there in an instant, because the man had a hauntingly beautiful voice. Now, let's see if we can get that same result in the program that I'm using, Cubase. Okay, let's see. So here we've got Cubase. Now we're looking for a slapback echo, but actually it's a type of delay, so we need to search for a delay. All right, type in delay. And right there, I got a number of different choices, as you can see, and that's because I have a number of different extra plugins installed. But let's go for the mono delay or stereo delay. Let's just stick to the vintage retro sound mono delay. And that should be all right. Now, these knobs here, I'm not gonna mess with that. Just go straight to the presets and just keep it simple. All right. And right now we can see it's set on a U2 delay, which obviously we do not need. So let's look for the slapback. Here it is. All right. Let's have a listen.
play football, and I did when I was about, gave it up at 14, you know. That's when you discover the other things, isn't it?
So after the intro, John Lennon starts to sing the verse to verse, and although the music is very upbeat, when you listen to the lyrics, they're far from uplifting. I mean, you can hide your face behind a smile, but one thing you can't hide is that you're frigging crippled inside. I mean, that's typically Lennon, right? But you would never guess because of the music. You can hide your face behind a smile. One thing you can't hide is that you're crippled inside. I mean, you can get away with it. It means like you have to pay close attention to what is he singing? Did I hear that? What was that? Beautiful stuff. Now, in order to get that Hank Williams type of a sound, yeah, that's what the electric guitar typically does in a Hank Williams record. On the acoustic guitar, for your rhythm, all you need to do is just alternate that ring finger, the two bottom strings. So instead of regular C, you'll get you have to spice it up a little bit. But on the record, John Lennon himself is not playing the acoustic, but remember the electric guitar. And he's playing a very distinctive style of rhythm guitar. Let's have a listen. You can clearly hear that alternating bass with the slap echo. And the thing about John Lennon is he has this type of staccato way of hitting the strings. He does something like... And he's also not too worried about being a perfectionist with that alternating bass. He misses a couple of notes and it's a bit sloppy, but he doesn't care. John Lennon is not worried at all about being a perfectionist, and that's part of what makes him great.
All our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. You know, and I think that's what I sussed when I was 16 and 12 way down the line, but I expressed it differently all through my life.